Isang magandang araw sa inyong lahat, and again, welcome to Jamey Iris TV Channel. And for today, it's November 6. So, ihahatid ko lang po sa inyo mga latest na balita na kunin po natin yung highlights which is very much relevant sa inyo, mga OFWs at non-OFWs who's outside the country. And ganun din po sa ating mga kapwa Filipinos na naririto rin po sa ating bansa. So let us just take a look po, ano po ba yung mga highlights ng balita natin ngayong November 6. Wow! Thank God that it's already Friday. So for those na nandito sa Philippines, pareho ko po, kumbaga another week has ended and weekend na tomorrow. Yay! Siguro yung iba sa inyo ngayon nasa labas, enjoying time with friends while maintaining social distancing, of course, and following health protocols. And some are just simply very excited kasi you can sleep long, di po ba, tomorrow because it's Saturday. So, yun, yung mga kumaga off by tomorrow. Ako, I usually, nung dati po nagtatrabaho ako, land-based. So, talagang excited ako kapag weekend na. But then again, since nito po last, kumaga yung work ko, seafarer ako, so we don't have really an off day for how many months ng contract namin. But I know the feeling when you look forward for the weekend, hindi po ba? So looking forward that you'll definitely enjoy your weekend. But before that, let us just take a look and wrap up our week. Kung ano bang mga highlights natin this Friday. So tingnan po natin. So when it comes sa bagyo, yan. So nabanggit ko kahapon, parang walang bagyo kako na nababalita, mali po ako. Actually, there are two low pressure areas na na-identify. Opo, hindi one but two, but in different parts of the Philippines. So yan po. So yung first one is si Shoni. So yung last one na meron tayo last week was Rolly. Ngayon naman po may bagyong Shoni. So si bagyong Shoni po, ang sabi po nila ay ang tinitingnan nila na possible na location na tamaan nito ay ang Cagayan area. So binigyan na po nila ng paunang warning ang mga tao doon. So meron pong 16 barangays na at maaring maapektuhan, pero po hindi pa naman po nila binibigyan ng, wala pa silang preemptive measures na sinasabi nila dito for evacuation. So there's no need, pero at least they are aware, which is quite a good move din po, diba? So at least the LGU is on top of it. Na pinaghahanda na nila po yung mga tao sa Cagayan para at least po just in case it hit hard the place, hindi naman po kumbaga madamay o may masaktan po. So hoping naman po hindi kasing lakas ni Bagyong Rolly ito. And then nakita ko po highlight po sa news is meron pa pong isa. So ang pangalan naman po ng low pressure area is si Tonyo. So si Tonyo, it may. Ang ginamit po nilang word is may, so hindi pa po 100% sure. So sa Eastern Visayas naman po. We don't have that much information right now, pero let us take a look by tomorrow po kung anong update natin regarding sa bagyo. But one good thing, I think, because of what had happened, nitong last na bagyo, talagang on top naman po yung ating, kumbaga, from the LGUs on how they can ensure that the people are safe din. At kung kailangan evacuate, mag-evacuate sila. Yan po. So, kung may mga mahal po kayo sa buhay, sa mga area pong iyon, please let them know to be very careful. And if they are asked to evacuate na, kumbaga sundin na lang po yung kumbaga advice po ng local government unit just in case, but hoping they don't need to evacuate and hindi naman po ito kasing lakas ng bagyong nakaraang linggo. Yun. So what else do we have here? Now, meron din pong balita. So again, syempre, well, let's take a look first po sa bansa natin and then we'll take a look po yung international news natin. So at this point in time, yan. Meron ako interesting news para sa ating mga travelers or sa mga OFWs at mga balikbayan and returning Filipinos. Yan. Pero bago yan, tinitingnan ko po yung interesting na local news natin dito para at least ma-address po natin. Not as much po tayo. Meron lang po na highlight dito, kahanga-hanga naman po. Nabalitaan ko po yung sa news and nandito rin po siya sa online news natin. So, meron pong isa, kumbaga, nakakahanga-hanga naman po. Hindi binigay pong exact name, pero meron pong, kumbaga, isang inmate sa jail na, kumaga po yung visiting hours, ginamit niya na maturuan sa online class ang kanyang anak. Kahanga-hanga naman po. Di po ba talaga sabi nga po, kung talagang gusto, may paraan. So, walang excuses but at least nagagampanan pa rin po yung role bilang magulang. So, touch naman po yun at talaga masasabi natin na hindi man po nila binigay yung pangalan, ay makikita po natin na ano man pong sitwasyon ay talagang ang magulang ay nandyan para kumaga tumulong at bumabay sa anak. So that is one, kumaga po kahangahangang, isa sa mga balitang magaganda. The rest of the, kumaga, yung balita po natin dito, yan. So, yung highlights na lang po ang aking i-focus. So sabi nga po dito, ayan, Dole readies 36 million. Yan, 36 million. Tama ba ako? Biglang lumipat yung page. Ba't ganon? Teka, ayan. Yun, Dole readies 306 million aid to informal sectors. Ayan, informal sectors para dun sa mga na-displaced workers po para sa Bagyong Rolly. Yan. So sabi po dito, workers from informal sectors heavily affected by Super Typhoon Rolly are being targeted for the Department of Labor and Employment's Emergency Employment Program. So around 5,000, so 5,000 po in the provinces of Bicol Region, Regions 4A and 4B will benefit from the department's tulong panghanap buhay sa ating disadvantaged displaced workers or tinatawag nilang TUPAD. Yan. According to Labor Undersecretary Ana Dione, a total of 306 million pesos have been set aside for the emergency employment assistance of workers in Rolly hit provinces. So yun pong buong budget na naibaba na po, nasa regional offices na po, a total ng 306 million pesos. At and of course, ang pinakmalaki po doon ay sa Region 5. So 200 million pesos po sa Region 4A, may 33 million pesos. At saka sa 4B po ay 73 million pesos. So yun pong sinabi ni Secretary Jone over a televised press briefing this Friday. Ito po, itong araw na ito. Now, the labor officials said local government units are now working on the profiling kung sino po ba ang tatanggap ng kumbaga cash assistance na ito. Sabi nila, there are 2 ways to avail of the assistance. So workers from informal sectors may coordinate with the barangay captains and express their desire to be included in the list of TUPAD beneficiaries. Now, sabi nila, ini-expect nila na the barangay captain will submit list through our Public Employment Service Office in the municipality so that people won't need to go far. So through the barangay captain and the Public Service Employment Office Manager, they will then be connected to DOLE. So the second one naman po is another way to be included in the list of beneficiaries is by going directly to the department's regional offices if malapit po sila dun sa mga offices na yon. Then Yoni said after the submission of list, then it will undergo validation. So i-check din po nila kung karapat-dapat din po talaga makareceive kung sino man po ang nag-apply. So yun po. But that's quite good news din po. Syempre po doon sa nawala ng trabaho. Alam ko po at kung sino man po sa inyo naapektuhan ng pandemic crisis, di po ba na talaga pong mahirap pag nawala ng trabaho. Napakalaking tulong yung mga cash assistance. So salamat po sa government and looking forward na kumbaga makareceive yung mga naapektuhan. Yan. So, keep your eyes and ears open. Tanong lang po kayo sa inyong barangay. Just in case na affectuhan kayo. And, one news po na gusto kong i-highlight sa atin. So, anyone, any OFWs or any non-OFWs or barangay tuloy, balikbayan. Balikbayan na pauwi po sa Pilipinas ng starting November 28. Ayan po. So kung sino po sa inyo uuwi ng November 28, meron na po tayong magkakaroon po, ilo-launch siya sa lahat ng travelers arriving in the Philippines, even kahit foreigners. So if you're a foreigner and traveling to the Philippines, this is also an app that you have to download. So let me tell you more about this. Ang sabi po nila, travelers, meet Traze. Yan, Traze. Now, this is the new contact tracing app na ilo-launch po dito sa Pilipinas. So, this was published only today, November 6, and this was written by Alexandria Denise San Juan from Manila Bulletin. So, sabi nila, ang Department of Transportation ay nag-develop ng isang digital contact tracing app for all travelers to speed up the process of filling the form and contacting travelers in case of COVID positive passenger. Now, each traveler na dadating po o aalis mula at papunta sa Pilipinas, whether it's airport or seaport, will be required to download the app. Available po ito sa Play Store, ganun din po sa App Store. So whether Apple or Android ang inyong gamit na smartphone, pwede niyo po itong i-download. So you have to simply register and activate an account, scan the QR code, and fill in the needed information. So what will happen? If a fellow traveler tests positive for COVID, the user of the app will be notified immediately and they can isolate themselves. So mas madali po nila, kumbaga, maihiwalay ang sarili nila sa kanilang mga mahal sa buhay. Therefore, ang aim po nito ay cutting the chance of transmission. So, mas mabilis po na maagapan. Those with no smartphones can ask a family member to register them with the app. So, quite nice naman po. Kung binabasa ko po siya, maganda yung purpose po niya. So, what else? Now, they also said here na by the end of November, lahat po ng travelers, so by air or any transportation, so it applies dun sa mga uuwi pa lang po ng November onwards, so November 28 onwards, so you will be required to use Traze. So it means po kailangan nyo po i-download po ito sa inyong phone. Now, a digital contact tracing app that will automatically notify its users if they have had contact with a traveler who tested positive for COVID-19. So once again, starting November 28, all arriving and departing airport passengers will be required to download this app on their smartphones, which will be available for both Apple and Android users. Now, katulad po ng nasabi kanina, medyo inulit lang po nila. Register and mag-activate daw po ng account. So, baba na po ako sa next information. Lawyer Dungeon Lucas, Chief of Staff of the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, said Traze app will speed up the tedious manual contact tracing process to just less than a minute. Bilis lang na. Those who do not have any smartphones or tablets, Lucas said, could ask their family members with one to register them with the app. So as it could handle multiple accounts. Otherwise, the passenger should go to the Malasakit help desk at the airport for registration assistance and get a unique QR code. So naisip ko lang po kung sakasakaling uuwi kayo with the children, di po ba? So since they said na it could handle multiple accounts, so very good naman po siya for parents, di ba? Kung at least may anak, kasama niyo yung anak ninyo, you can simply log them onto your own app po. So yan, that's good. Now what else? Now it also says here the digital contact tracing app comes in time with the reopening of domestic borders that is expected to spur economic activities and to revive tourism. So it means po, hindi lang po siya for international flights, kung hindi, or mga travels, but also domestic. That's quite good. Now, Traze, a project of Department of Transportation, is now being pilot tested in 4 airports around the country. Now, it will automate the government's contact tracing requirement across all transport modes. So again, this is developed by the Philippine Ports Authority, or PPA, and with IT firm Cosmotech Philippines, it was first piloted at the ports. Impressive. So that's quite good. It's all Filipino made app po. So that's good. Now, it had a soft launch last October 28, dun po sa 4 na airports across the country. So sa NAIA, sa Clark International Airport, sa Mactan Cebu International Airport, at sa Davao International Airport. So dun po yung 4 na airport kung saan nagkaroon ng pilot testing ng Traze. Yan. What else? So the pilot run aimed to introduce the app and to serve as an information campaign to prepare for the mandatory use in all airports nationwide beginning November 28. So the system is already available sa lahat ng mga airports. So sa lahat ng papasok at gagamit ng airport, they need to download the Traze application, sabi ni Lucas sa Manila Bulletin. Now, according to Lucas, using Traze also reduces the risk of contracting the virus compared to the previous manual mode of contact tracing, as it uses a QR code technology to log on a person's location at a given time and date. Ang intention talaga nito is to really automate everything, kasi no manual contact tracing pa, may risk pa rin of exposure because, oo nga naman po, sabi nila dito, you're going to share the pen and paper with other passengers. That's quite true, di ba? Ako naman po, actually, kung wala pang November 28 at pauwi kayo bukas, for example, November 7 onwards, magdala po kayo ng inyong ballpen. Kasi po, you'll never know, di ba? Although some, kumbaga yung mga establishments na provide ballpen, di ba, may dalawang box siya, tapos may ballpen na use at hindi use. Pero para mas sure, bring your own ballpen na lang po or your own pen. Now, last part po, sabi dito, trace positive patients. So once you register with Trace app, users will also be notified should there be or should they have had contact with someone who tested positive for SARS-CoV-2. Now, the virus which causes COVID-19. And then, so the in-app notification will be sent to the individuals who may have had contact with the patient, so they can immediately observe self-isolation procedures. They can also do health and sanitation precautionary measures. So yun po. The Department of Transportation has assured that the app is compliant with the Data Privacy Act, and it allows anonymous registration and optional submission of personal information. So it is easy to use. It does not require Bluetooth or GPS to work. It will work even with slow data or Wi-Fi. So last part po, sabi nila, other health protocols when traveling. Before heading to the airport, in-advise po ni Secretary Lucas sa mga travelers to coordinate first with the airlines to ensure that your booked flights, domestic or international, have not been canceled. Many jurisdictions are actually canceling flights for one reason or another, not only because of COVID-19, so as to make your trip to the airport unnecessary. We advise passengers to call airlines first to be sure, he said. So, padaliin na lang po natin just in case po ay may flight kayo, check nyo lang po always yung details kung merong changes sa flight niyo because anything could happen, especially this pandemic. They can sometimes cancel it at the last minute. Hoping not, pero syempre, mabuti na pong informed kayo. Ang sabi nila, kung malayo yung airport mula sa bahay ninyo, at least ma-prevent nyo na po yung unnecessary trip. So, yun po yung latest para sa ating mga OFW. So, if you're traveling November 28, o parating kayo dito sa Pilipinas, ang arrival nyo is November 28, please download the app. So, whether you're a smart user or what we call a smartphone user na Android or Apple, yan. So, tingnan pa po natin, ano po ba yung mga updates natin locally. Local naman, so more on like mga assistance given to the victim of Rolly, yung typhoon po natin, iba naman, yan. So, I don't think necessary para to share pa po kasi hindi ko po nakikita na that relevant po sa atin as OFWs yun or non-OFWs. Ito lang po, siguro po yung international news is, of course, as of now, internationally, ang pinakamainit na balita is ang election in the US. So we're still waiting for the final decision. Will it be Joe Biden or will it be President Trump? So both supporters po talaga, kumbaga, they are awaiting kung ano talaga yung result. Of course, both sides are looking forward na manalo yung kanilang candidate. But as of now, Joe Biden is leading. So let us just take a look po if again, there will be any changes at makahabol po si President Trump sa pag-lead ng election. Will he be winning again this election or will they be having a new president? So yeah. Oh, no, this is not the latest one. Let us just take a look. I'm looking at the latest results. Ayan. Tingnan lang po natin. Latest results. latest US. Yan. Wow, okay, it's so close po. So as of now, yan, 264 ang score ni Joe Biden. He needs 272 wins, so it's very, very close. While President Donald Trump, 214 yung kanyang electoral votes. Wow, so close. So close. So I think there are still few states na hindi pa po nila nabibilang. So let us see. Balitaan nyo kami for those who are in the US, you know better kung anong update, what is happening. So what do you think? Who will win? So we will see, right? We will see. So other than that, tumitingin din po ako ng ibang balita natin. International news. Yan. Let's see. Ano ba yung pinaka-update natin? One good news din po siguro na nakikita is marami na pong mga bansa ang nag-open for non-essential travel or what we call tourism, and even to Filipinos. I think we have a number of what we call countries na open na rin po for Filipinos to visit for non-essential travel. So nag-open na po yung borders nila, which is quite great. Yan. So if you want to know the exact details, you can always go to DFA's what we call website. Most, I think it's about the US election. Tinitingnan ko po kung is there any significant na talagang updates natin. Interesting din po no ang mga balita sometimes. Anyway, I think that's it for us today. Tomorrow, we'll try to take a look what are the significant news that we have more internationally. So at this point in time, it's mostly about the US elections. Yun po yung mainit when it comes to the news. But then again, I'll try to search ano po yung talagang something that could be very interesting for all of us. With that, everyone. So again, looking forward to see you tomorrow for the updates that we'll have for the latest news. So with that, everyone, stay safe and stay healthy and enjoy the rest of the weekend and have a great Friday night. So with that, everyone, see you. God bless.